Hello everyone, my name is Ellie Goldberg and I'm excited to be joining all of you across the globe from the smallest state in the United States, Rhode Island. I'm looking forward to becoming a familiar and hopefully friendly face as I bring to you some of the Math Fix tasks and videos this year.
Today's Math Fix is brought to you by A.REI.2, which asks students to solve simple rational and radical equations in one variable. Let's take a look at our problem today. Students are asked to find the possible amounts of lemon juice and/or water that could have been added to an initial quantity of lemonade to get a resulting juice that is 75% lemon juice. Where might students start with this? Let's take a look. Students might realize that in a 10-liter batch of lemonade that is 60% lemon juice, there are 6 liters of lemon juice in the batch. One simple misconception might be for students to mistakenly assume that they simply need to increase the amount of lemon juice to 7.5 liters to get a percentage of 75%. However, what they are not realizing is that the total amount of liquid also increases, so adding 1.5 liters of pure lemon juice actually only increases the percentage to 65%. Once students realize that they must also add the amount of juice added to the total, they might play around with scenarios where only juice is added, guessing different amounts of juice added, like 1 liter, 2 liters, and so on. They might notice that the percentage is increasing by about 2% for each additional liter of juice added, and realize that when they've added 6 liters of pure juice, they will have achieved Grandma's recipe percentage of 75%. Some students might realize that they can create and solve a rational equation here, as the standard indicates. Noticing the pattern in their calculations may help them to craft an equation, set it equal to 0.75, and solve. Where this problem gets interesting is that it asks for all possible amounts of juice and water that could have been added. Since we don't know the total amount of liquid after adding juice and water, there are a range of solutions. We know that the minimum amount of liquid added would be 6 liters of pure juice, but perhaps more than 6 liters was added at first, so that water needed to be added back in to dilute it back down to the right amount of lemony. Here, students may play around with guessing and checking different amounts of juice and water and ultimately realize that any amount of juice added greater than 6 liters must have been added in a 3-to-1 ratio of juice to water. So, for example, if I added 1 liter of water, I must have added 9 liters of juice, the original 6 plus 3 more. If I added 2 liters of water, I must have added 12 liters of juice, and so on. Of course, I don't only have to add whole number amounts of water, so that poses an additional problem. One extension might be to ask students to generalize the amount of juice added for any amount of water added with a formula.
And there you have it, folks. There are many other ways to approach this problem, and we'd love to hear about those ways. If you've done this problem or plan on doing it soon, please share with us what you've done with this month's Math Fix. Until next time.